Hello and welcome back to our live coverage here. A bit of a longer delay than expected, but can understand when so much rests on this game for Mousesports. They wanted to take a bit of extra time away. I'm again joined by Launders, and here we go into Overpass. Mousesports starting on the CT side. This was Lounge Gaming's choice of map, and one they simply have to win, Launders. If they lose this, they have no chance at going to LAN. It really is that simple.
Yeah, that's it. They just have no... Well, that would just leave Hellraisers ahead of them permanently, so that's it. They have to win this map.
Coming into today, each of these teams that are going to be playing Lounge Gaming need to get at least one map to split and equalize with Hellraisers. Of course, if someone gets two, but look at the frags from Nex! Just pushes up to connect it. He gets 3 kills with 3 bullets, I think that was. As clean a triple as you could ask for. And then Spiro gets dropped as well.
You know how hard that can be too, like shooting someone in the back of the head and just hitting all 3 of those shots. I mean, those are weird angles. I mean, they're all like kind of close together, but that is by no means a lineup, and they're all at a different verticality. They have like, they're running up a slope like on a weird angle, and he hits just like 3 bullets, 3 headshots. It's so clean.
Beautiful, really was. We normally expecting him to expend, a full magazine to get those 3 kills, and as good as Nex is, as you say, just the weird hitboxes that come into play, the weird little entrance.
The hunched over models.
Yeah. Indeed. So, he lands them. And now Lounge Gaming, who didn't get the bomb plant either, will just be running in without forcing up here, which is interesting. They dropped the bomb so way back. Yeah, like Playground, I think that is, so...
Yeah, now they've got to fan out a little bit, go and get the bomb. And I don't know if they want to go for bathroom control, but actually this is kind of out there by himself. But Nex locks down long. And now that they have it cleared, it's really difficult to take A in this situation. Miyu, who was found his way into the B side. Oh my god, the damage.
Dude, yeah, he's doing so much that P250. 2 players 20 or below, Godby's below 50. Again, though, Lounge Gaming still have a lot to do in this round if they want to take it clean.
Now, Mihu's going to call that he think 2 players in B. And this is, misleading, right, for Mousesports, because they got 2 players in, like, pretty much 1 shot away, and there are just 2 players in the site. So it looks like they have a 2-2 split, but really, they've got 40 HP between the both of them. They've got to get lucky and make it.
Well, that's a good way to start things off. Spiro's going to get the trade. The bomb should be planted, so Lounge Gaming coming into this round, I think really their quest was to get the bomb planted. In that case, they got it, and 2 kills. Not bad at all, but will be diffused. Nice shot, dude. Chris Shea giving the love where it's required.
That's very.
It was a nice shot.
1D get long.
Yep.
They decompleted that round pretty cleanly. Like, that could have been very ugly if they just went down the site. Mihu, thinking 2 people is a big deal, so that allowed him to get the bomb down, and now Lounge Gaming, we're going to be buying again. Never had trouble getting the bomb down, it seems, especially on that last map. But again, cannot stress how crucial this map is for Mousesports. I mean, they can win it however, in any fashion. They just need to put that win on the table, otherwise they're just out. And that would be a sad sight for them. Top team right here.
Yeah, so much pressure. Lounge Gaming, after performing pretty exquisitely, I think it's safe to say, on Cobblestone, especially on their T side. Their T side was ridiculous. They'll be feeling good. Obviously, it's a bit of a rough start for them, but they do have the AK-47s down after that last bomb plant. Not too much utility to play with. They do find themselves up against a UMP and a scout, but that's in the hands of Chris J. So it's effectively almost like a jumping warp at this point. Spiro's going to be peeking. I think he just saw a gun barrel around the corner there, Chris J, so he knows that Spiro is there. And you can see that he is looking to push up. He's going to get up in the face of Spiro. This puts him in a position where he has to land the shot, and he misses it. Pulls up the 5-7 instead and gets taken down.
He chased that a little bit.
Yeah, too aggressive. If you've got a scout, you can just jump over the boxes all day long and keep them at bay, but him dying opens up 8. And it looks as though the kills are going to be coming backwards and forwards. 2-1-2. Nico at the back of the truck. How's going to get picked off? That's a pretty big frag, but now the bomb carrier of Innocent realizes both players are on A, so he can just rotate to B. And that's exactly what he's going to do. 20 seconds or thereabouts on the time up. Smoke out first to screen the potential shots that would come from upper, but both Mousesports players still think this could be an A peak. That's not the case. They've just been notified the bomb's been planted on B. We're coming in. They have a Molotov. This could be tailor-made for a position like short if they can throw this down. And a flashbang as well. Dennis has a defuse kit. Things looking okay for Mousesports, but Innocent is still alive. And there we go. The kill comes in. That Molotov isn't quite on point either. It'll force Innocent away, but the fuse kit's been dropped. It's going to get picked up, and this bomb's going to get defused. No, he's running around in circles. And now he doesn't have time. That's so awkward.
Oh, did he not have a kit? He must have.
Yeah, Dennis had the kit, but you could see Nico went back to his body to try and pick it up, and he couldn't find it. That's so awkward.
That is so awkward.
Oh my goodness, that round is... you know, you said you hate to see it. I hate to see that.
Yeah,
that hurts me.
Yeah, that hurts. And Lounge Gaming did get away with so many of those. Now, you know, you can put it down to that 2v2, but, you know, Chris chasing that kill along, I think, was so risky, so unwarranted. And, yeah, he had the drop on whoever was holding there, but he chased them down with a 5-7 after getting really close with a scout. I mean, even putting him on the right side of long there was so risky, and I felt like he just didn't ask for help from his teammates in that situation.
Yeah, it was Sparrow who was on long, right? He was around the corner with the AK and he spotted it peeking out. And that kill really did hurt them bad. This round, Mousesports are taking casualties in the form of Nico and next two of their best players. God B's been taken out as well. I was looking really good for this. Bomb's been planted. Fourth player drops, and now it's all on Chris J. With the scout.
Yeah,
When they go along, that's where Spiro is.
Man, these are spirit killing rounds here. That was a very close to turns into a super dominant, you know, pretty much 5-kill round. And yeah, everyone from Lounge Gaming gets a kill. Chris, the only one from Mousesports to put one on the board, and they're saving. This is a tough spot.
As tough as it gets, really, for Mousesports, I suppose, because it could end up being 2 saves. Depends, I suppose, how this round goes. But they 1.9k. They've already. It's going to be tight. They could probably force together a buy next round, but it's going to be maybe a couple for masses. Never where you want to be.
Maybe they just half armor next round and then try to op up like Chris full saved. I don't know.
Yeah. That's of course unless they get a sick round going here, and that's a good way to start things off with Dennis landing the shot. Is he going to be able to push through and get the AK as well? I think he will, yeah. Nico's going to pick that up for himself. Interesting enough, they push through to get the AK and then back on off. So they don't go for the information grabbing attempt up through the back of T-Spawn into party. So this is going to put them in more of a passive role in this round, but this could pay out for them. With 55 seconds, yes, the Lounge are playing aggressive. Spur gets the frag onto Nex. Hasn't spotted anybody else, but they're going to be walking in, and the lack of armor really starting to show for Mousesports. They just drop all over the map. And now Nico going to try and save himself that AK-47 that he picked up off the corpse of Mihu previously in the round.
It's crazy. I can just get destroyed by a pistol like that.
Yeah, P250 is so strong in the right hands.
Yeah.
I also got to say, I love how aggressive Lounge Gaming are playing.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I love it. I think especially like just the Polish squad in general, they just, you know, like when are Virtus Pro doing well where they're ever playing passively? Pretty much never. They just like, when they're turned on, it's because they're like, when they start to get to like Virtus Pro mode, it's when they find a site that they're good at hitting. Like they'll go be on this map, and then they'll just go be again and again and again and again, and no matter what, the other team's unable to stop them. And that's kind of what Lounge were doing on Cobblestone on B. Previously, like they had Mouse playing such different spots at some point. You know, even Nico was playing, you know, passive and safe. He wasn't pushing up to the box, getting super aggressive towards the end of that half. And that's because they, you know, Lounge were shutting them down in every aggressive position that they could. And is this a? Yeah, this is just a half buy.
Yeah. With that AK's couple 5.7s. But, well, that's not the greatest way to start things off with the one assault rifle. Getting picked off from Innocent. Nova playing close range up long. Decides to take it long range. Doesn't play to the weapon's advantages, but then again, that insta headshot from Innocent It doesn't really matter what weapon Chris J had there. He was dead, man, regardless. That was a hell of a shot. Next, last player, Deagle and Kevlar. What?
Whoa! Look, how do you even find a head from that far then?
Every time I see a player pull that off, I'm blown away.
Wow, that's nuts.
Mihu seems to have appreciated that shot as well.
You always a nice shot when you can do it too.
I guess that's true. And when you're winning as well, it's easier to swallow your pride and be like, yeah, nice shot, but we're still battering you 4-2. So.
Nice shot, scrub.
2 AWPs for Mousesports. Okay, so they saved, well, kind of half bought in that previous round, so they could afford these 2 weapons. Let's see where they're going to be running it. Chris J, obviously on longs, pretty much where he always goes, and then Nico's going to be taking it towards Monster. So you have the long range weapons on both sides of the map. Slower pace round this time for Lounge Gaming, mixing it up. Not going for the fast plays. Last time they executed onto A with about 50 seconds left. I wouldn't necessarily expect to see the same thing here, especially as Chris J's up there on the flower bed. The thing is, this is a bit of a risky position when no one's in bathroom, because as you saw there, he just had a quick glance down at bathroom. He's a bit worried in case someone pushes to close angle, which is what's about to happen. Innocent is there with the AK-47. He's missed a second shot. He's going to push, but Chris J lands it. Point blank, there's a second shot. This is more like it from Chris J. Can he make it 3-3? No, he can't. He misses the easier of the shots, I feel, but does get it on the second time of asking. So that one individual performance takes Mousesports home with ease. Don't lose any players.
He could have been traded out there. You know, Innocent could have jumped up on there. Just as you mentioned, that is super risky. You know, you have to be extremely confident. One of the marks of like an amazing offer in CSGO is to be able to hit those up close shots. Though those angles are really, really trying on your sensitivity, because you know, from far away, that's what everyone practices. You know, hitting those long range shots where you hold an angle, but it's demanded from you that sometimes somebody's going to be running up really close to you, and then you can hit like a super wide flick that from a long distance you'd probably miss too at that angle. And you know, to make sure that you hit those and then convert it into another kill after that is huge. You know, Sparrow tries to jump peek and just gets dominated.
So these double ups really seem to pay off for Mousesports. Both of the uppers get a frag this round. And I wonder if that's going to force Lounge Gaming's hand somewhat to playing super aggressive. And there's 2 ups in play. If you can get up in the face of the uppers, there's a chance. But they did try this last round as well. And as you said, Chris J lands a sick close range shot. Still, Lounge Gaming in a good position overall, all things considered. Nico lands another one. So all 3 kills been from the AWPs of Mousesports. 50 seconds to go. Make that all 4 kills have gone to the AWPs, 3 of which have gone for Nico. Mouse, your last remaining player. As the AK going to be trying to retrieve the bomb, but in doing so is going to be out in the open. Nico misses the shot, will be punished. AWP is picked up. And with the economy the way it is for the terrorists, Mouse could afford to maybe go for this one. We've got 2 players that can buy pretty comfortably. In fact, 3 players that could, so he is going to go for this, especially after landing that next one. Trades out to the AK-47. Dennis is the key man here. If he dies, this is probably going to be a bomb plant. Potentially. Nope. He has a player coming up short. Is he going to expect this from Chris J? He fakes it out. Chris is going to wait for his teammate. He gets picked up as well. 10 seconds left. And Mouse will die, but look at the damage he did in a 1 versus 5. 4 players down.
Yeah, that's horrible. There was no one in any situation that they could trade, and I think you know, Muz did a good job of hitting all his shots and applying pressure like at the right times. Like, you know, you do want to maybe have Nico, after getting those 3 kills, 5v1, to take that angle on the bomb. You know, he has a good chance to just like kill most of the bomb. He could have just left it open. I mean, that would have obviously been better for his team, but that's in retrospect. Like, most of the time Nico's holding the angle is going to hit that shot. That's just, he has that one even more lined up than his other ones. But Mouse comes out, peeks the perfect angle, hits his shot, and then makes it look like, you know, Mouse played that terribly. I honestly don't even know how they could have played the trade a little bit better, apart from their second guy not peeking as soon, because it left Dennis alone on the site at headshot, which is another 1v1. And then, actually, that 2v1, they should have 100% peeked together. It could have got really ugly if he had the information that someone was that long there. God plays this way too often. So,
yeah, this aggressive play.
He does it with the smoke, but they know he's always there.
Yeah, a bit predictable, right? Yeah, I totally see where you're coming from. Not able to capitalize on it this time, but he's down to 1 HP. So narrowly escaping death this time around, but Lounge Gaming proving again they're not going to go down without a fight. Lord's up there again. Gets dropped super low. Innocent sprays through the smoke. Will bag himself a frag. Next goes for the peak. There's one kill. Bomb planted. What's on the cards for Mouse? The answer is a frag. He's looking for the second one, but gets picked off from Nico on 19 HP just outside a bank. And it seems like he's shown up for this game. He nearly has the same amount of frags that he ended Cobblestone on already. So that just goes to show how much he's up to his game alongside Nex.
Yeah, that's definitely a time to wake up. Another round though, that was very, very expensive for Mouse, as you mentioned. And you know, if dude on site box gets that kill into CT, that was so close. That's pretty much a round for Lounge. But the fact that Mouse are able to win the 1v1s here is a good sign for them. The fact that it's coming to 1v1s though, like on that 1v5, is not a good sign for them. However, at the end of the day, you mentioned their round currency, and that is straight dope, because if they do come away with a good half, you know, 10-5, it won't matter how the rounds played out, how they almost ended, as long as you actually have the rounds on the board. Nothing else needs to be said.
Just got to keep it close, really, and they'll be happy with this this half from Lounge Gaming. They've done themselves proud so far. 4 rounds in a row they picked up, but the last 3 have gone the way of Mousesports. There's some warning signs going off right now for Lounge Gaming. There's got B. Will be flanking his way to victory alongside Dennis. Nobody watching. That's the reason why connector stairs is so important. And Lounge Gaming completely vacated that, and it really was to their own detriment. Mihu 50 seconds has the bomb, but 3 players up against him, making the correct decision to try and the rotate, I should say, and the retake onto A potentially. Nice headshot, giving his position away, but he's in connector, so he really could go one of 2 ways as far as Mousesports are concerned. And it looks like it's A is going to be the play of choice. Chris J holding the angle with the AWP. It's going to be right in the face of Mihu, but Chris J misses the shot. Mihu deciding to rotate again.
Wow, and he has actually pulled them both out of the site. Completely. I mean, you know, this is how you play a 2v1. You stick together.
Oh, through the box?
Could have easily been a bomb plant.
Nice shot from Nex though. And that bomb plant could have afforded Lounge Gaming maybe another
fight,
picking
maybe.
up this, yeah. Instead, it's going to be Tech 9's 4 rounds in a row now to Mousesports.
Yeah, that round was definitely a turning point. Another save at 2-4, and Mousesports have taken it, so that allows them to keep their off. And this is going to be an economy building round, so they don't want this to be close whatsoever. Oh no! Oh, does find a kill. That could be crucially important.
There's Dennis though. Arna with a second as well, seems to be coming alive. In this game, Mihu pushes through with a piece of 50, seen what he's capable of doing with this weapon before. But Dennis is there again for his 3rd frag, and the eco shut down in effect for Mousesports. But here comes another AK buy-up with the AWP as well in the hands of Sparrow. Healthy amount of grenades as well for Lounge Gaming. One of the another real good opportunity for them to get back into winning ways.
Yeah, relatively successful round for Mousesports. They got all the Molotovs and nades, and a little bit of money on top of that. And Lounge can here try to change the pace. If they do win this round, you know, it's a 7-5. They're getting up there, but as long as Mousesports have a lead on the CT side, they're winning the game overall by quite a bit of margin, I'd like to say.
Yeah, this will start to take it into landslide kind of territory for Mousesports if they can take this.
You know, they're playing water without stairs, but Mouse don't really play stairs quite that often. It seems like only on the ecos are actually pushing down to the. I don't know if that's actually the case or not, but Mouse even doesn't have like rotational control without the stairs, without water, and that's why on T side sometimes you want to split it. But here we do have someone on the outside trying to apply pressure. But again, just default versus default.
Nico and Dennis have each other's backs covered pretty much though. It's a nice little crossfire they've got down there. But yeah, I think you're actually right on the money with that. They don't often play connector unless it's an eco or some kind of force spy. And they have like a shotgun or something in effect. And Lounge Gaming are kind of called on that, so this is going to put their mind at ease a tiny bit. But the The position that Dennis is, just outside of connector, means he can quickly get through connector around the back of Lounge Gaming if the call comes in, that it's a definite A play. So although he's not in connector itself, he was in a good position up until the moment that he pushed a bit too prematurely and got picked off. Chris J could be the main difference maker right now. He has the AWP, but he's going to be using the 5-7 through this smoke. It's the correct play for me. 10 seconds. And he's spotted the bomb planted, but he can't see him through the smoke, but therefore won't get anything done. But the kills are still coming in from Mousesports. Then Chris J finally pulls out his AWP and puts it to good use. 1v2 clutch. Has a defuse kit. For a few moments, it's effectively going to be 2-1 versus 1s, but he hasn't gone in for the jugular just yet. There's the AK-47 in play. It's all down to Sparrow's AWP. And Chris J has to go back and just fake this, and doing so gets picked off from Sparrow in the backside. Huge round for Lounge Gaming. 7-5.
Able to apply that pressure at A. And the thing is, like the rotational control there, if they had anyone on a fast flank, they would have been able to get a couple of kills at bathroom. And with the bomb being planted for bathrooms, that means that if you don't have anyone on a fast flank, you're at a severe disadvantage. So they can go and push water, but if they don't push, and that just allows you to push stairs more easily, because your water guys can help your stairs, your stairs guy can help your water, and by water I mean short B for those of you who don't use the same calls. But I'll Chris J off in the stairs. Okay, I have control of it, and this time they give up water, but they have forward control at A, and they get a pick. Bomb is down now. Totally dominant here. But I just feel like when you want to go like stairs, you should also go water, because then like you can trade out early, so there's a benefit in having water in the first place. But at the same time, why not go stairs? Because then you can open the door, and when you can open the door, that's when you can really control the rotations. That's with the door closed and no knowledge on stairs and no safe way to open it, you really don't have any advantage either in defending the site that you have as opposed to helping your teammates out the other side.
All out in no man's land as well right now. So Mihu, what does he do from this position? He's got 40 seconds. He's going to be coming up the stairs, or the ladder I should say, and probably Dennis is just waiting for him. It's a really rough position to be in here for Mihu. He's coming up right now. Dennis is there. In fact, he's on the stairs. Obviously, completely destroys his aim. Mousesports do pick it up. Key round.
Yeah, 4 kills for Dennis too, which is a super big play. And yeah, they're on path for now for 10 rounds. Wow. Lounge. Okay, this is interesting because Lounge in the first map actually decided in this very round to buy when they were super low on money, and the reason they did is because their round bonus is reset. So next round they're only going to get like 2400, meaning they don't have a good buy next round either.
It's true. And this hasn't gone well for them either, really. They had a deagle, I think a lot. Oh god, B with a P2000 headshot, not bad at all. But I think they were expecting or putting a lot of emphasis on the deagle to do work, and unfortunately it just didn't get anything done.
Yeah.
So AK's got a little, but very few grenades.
Oh, just so low on grenades, and that is a forgivable decision on T side, if anything. But at the same time, they're so low on utility that I can't imagine them doing anything super slow. And versus an op with no nades whatsoever, I mean that's just like a shooting gallery. Mousesports
finally going to connector. It's the first time I've really seen this from them on a good buy-up round. They missed the opportunity. Chris J pulls out his 5-7. And so that is a bit more utility into the hands of Lounge Gaming. They pick up a incendiary off the corpse of Chris J. They get an open play as well. Dennis trapped himself around the back of Innocent, gets the bomb down. And look where that bomb's dropped. And for me, that's a bit of a sketchy decision. You've got 3 players who are aggressive on B, and the bomb carries in party.
Yeah, I mean, is he going to work the stairs? How's he going to cross bathrooms? Oh, but Dennis goes down. That is a linchpin right there. Now, Mousesports have to go back to site holds, but they're going to get 3v3, which is really the only thing they have going for them.
Sparrow lands the shot onto God B. Sparrow was looking for seconds, doesn't get anything done. Mihu is there onto Nico, 1 versus 1 again. And this could prove to be such a huge round for both teams. 10-5 is a pretty solid CT half. 9-6 would be great for Lounge Gaming. And the bomb is going to get planted as well. And now Mouse with the AWP. All he has to do is play to the advantages of the weapon, just back away. We saw Spiro run it in bathroom in the last clutch situation. Mouse has a similar idea. This is so hard for Nex right now. He has no smoke as well. But Mouse has missed. But he doesn't miss the second time of asking. Lounge will pick up 6 rounds on their T half. This is getting too close for comfort for Mouse. They need to win this map.
Yeah, just an absolute nightmare there in that 1v1. Like, you know, Mouse has the op. He's got so much time after he plants his bomb to play bathrooms, and, you know, Next has to make a decision. Do I run here at CT, or do I walk and make it so I can only clear a certain amount of angles? Do I go on the big flank? If you go on the big flank, that's a huge advantage if you want to clear up bathrooms. But then are they playing long? Did they plan for bank? You know, there's so many ways that you can play that 1v1, and it favors the T's just so much. So the fact that it got there, you know, I had to be worried for Next, who was relying on, you know, getting information, hoping for a whiff, and then hitting a shot immediately.
So here we go. The last half of this best of 2. The first best of 2 for Lounge Gaming tonight. They have a real action-packed night here on CEVO. Mousesports, though, potentially only 7 rounds away from going to LAN. But that depends, of course, on a lot of other factors that will be coming up later tonight, which all involve their Polish counterparts. Here we go, though. GodB, the utility man. This is pretty standard for Mousesports. Question is, how are they going to aggress? They're going to have GodB running on B by himself right now. Of course, that can change very quickly. Pretty aggressive positions from Lounge Gaming, with Innocent in bathroom taking the connector route. Nico's going to be pushing through long. They need to be a bit careful here. No one's watching the back of Innocent. No one was watching long either, so they had no idea if that long push was coming into play. That is a free kill for Mousesports in a crucial round.
Yeah, and Mouse can get telegraphed. They do this thing. They do the same strat every single round, and it's because it's so dynamic that it relies on where they hit their shots.
Oh, definitely. What a shot that is from Mouse, though. He's looking for a second, picks up the second as well. Can he get a third? Yes, he can, through the little wooden panels. And that's going to take us down to just Next. It started so well for Mouse, but just ended so poorly.
Oh, man, we talked about this.
Lounge.
We've talked about this before, and that's like, if you don't trade up the long player, then when you come off with Cat and there's still one there, that you have to deal with the crossfire on every single man coming out, and they were just not even aware that he was there. It didn't even bother turning around because they had so much else to deal with, and that allowed Lounge Gaming to come up with a pistol round that they didn't have man advantage in coming out of the gate. So that's a round that you really don't want to have unfold that way, and you can't really put Next for not being able to trade that because he had 3 other teammates that died to Mouse right before that. Nico does come out with the 1 dig for his efforts, but that is a confidence-destroying round right there.
First frag going down, though. Lord struggling a tiny bit right now. Push through for Mousesports. Chris J's scout will be sneaking its way up through long. Innocent could be the player that gets picked off from that if he goes peeking again. Instead, holding the close angle. That's the smart play for now. Spiros looking to take the aggression here. This could pay off for Mousesports if he plays this poorly, though. There's 2 of them there. This is so risky right now for CSGO Lounge. They've lost one player, but other than that, it's been going pretty well for them. Chris J lands the Glock kill onto Innocent, however. And that puts Lounge Gaming in a potential possibility of just stacking A, but in doing so, at least be open. And that's where Mousesports are pushing with the bomb. Mouse now will pull himself to graffiti, going to try and watch the angle through short. The smoke has been thrown into upper, so that's not going to bother Mouse whatsoever. He is waiting. Nico gets picked off. They know where the last players are, but Chris J can't do anything. The firing squad is in play for Lounge Gaming, and they do take it back for themselves, losing 3 players, but by and large it was SMG, so it's not the end of the world.
Tried to give Lounge Gaming a taste of their own medicine on that rotate back to B at that very moment, but Lounge, instead of playing from upper and playing a rotate spot, actually committed by going all the way down into graffiti and taking a duel, hoping that the smoke was going to be landing upper and not in the path. And not assuming that they had a smoke, but just assuming that they were going to commit to B meant that was the more favorable position, and they were right.
Where do Mouse go from here then? What's the play? Obviously this round is quickly going away from them, but I assume it's going to be AK's next round.
I think
Nico. Just levitating.
They're just talking right now. I think that's the single best play on T side when you don't have. I mean, everyone's got their own defaults, probably got better ones than others, but I think that if you want to first set up into default, that you should probably try to get water control as well as, like, Hellraisers have a really good idea on this map where they spam cat when they're on T side and they rush cat when they're on CT side and they get control of that water area, and then, you know, if you send someone down the stairs to throw a smoke, that is lounge, they can do that, and on Mousesports side they'll have to wait. But if they can go and try to trade out of water right away at the beginning of the round, then they want to first have the opportunity to get the kills and then control the rotation. But here the smoke's on the stairs and they're going to try to open the door, but there's no one there at water to help, so he can't just open it up, he has to wait.
That's always the problem. Yeah, they push in and they're both probably going to get taken down. No, Nico does get the upper hand onto Lord. Looking for the second, sees Mihu jumping across, hopping his way to the B site again. Oh, Sparrow very nearly hit that shot. That would have been a beautiful reaction flick if he lands that as well. Not the case though this time around. Instant goes for the cheeky peek, gets the upper hand onto Nico. Was not expecting that. Taken from behind. Last three players have time to work with. Again, Spiro missing that shot there. Chris J pushing up the rest of his team. It is going to be an A execute. Chris J looking for the opening pick, doesn't get anything done. Chasing into the site itself, gets the flashbang in the face. Can't see anything for a few seconds, and when he does, when the snowstorm descends and clears, Sparrow is there on the truck to deliver the fatal blow with the AWP. And what a hold from Lounge Gaming. It was looking a bit sketchy for a few moments there when the bathroom push came into play, but they do take the lead again in this map.
Yeah, like able to flank out stairs. I mean, killing Dennis up the stairs. I think the issue for Mouse there was they would have had favorable trades, like been able to get 2 kills maybe if they sent more people towards stairs and water. They sent Mihu by himself, and he was almost, or not Mihu, excuse me, Nico, and he was supposed to die, right? Like as you mentioned, it seemed like he was coming out of smoke. He was more likely not going to lose that trade. And then Sparrow gets the Lounge are started to actually run away with this game too.
Must have to really start thinking about the strats they're going to be putting in. Really have to start getting some kills down because their land life depends on it, really. And since they're close range, an angle you wouldn't necessarily expect him to be in, these 2 kills that he gets from that one. Nico with his legal, can't get the frag, but was very close to taking innocent out. 11-9. Another AK buy coming in. I expect to maybe see an open play as well for them. Christian has the option to take the up if he so chooses. He's got 6.3k.
Yeah, I think he totally could. I mean, Sparrow is playing fairly aggressively. He's playing all the same spots that Chris is playing. Here, yeah, Sparrow's going to go right out to long with his up, and you know, Chris knows that he can find him there, if anything, if Dennis goes stairs and doesn't find anyone there. But I think the first thing to do, Dennis is going to put on pressure, and they are going to split through water. Nico's going by himself once again, but luckily for him, no one's there. I think it could be a fairly risky play. Pushing all the way up to Cat, getting a lot of information. And I think at this point they do have stairs, but what's that going to mean for them? Oh, Chris, important pick.
He got dinked and then lands the shot anyway.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, as you said, a huge pick. Very, very important. Not just for this round, but potentially the entire matchup here. Still though, yes, you got the first pick. But we've seen Mousesports do that a couple times and get nothing from it on their T side. They still have a lot of work to do in this round, the 21st. I was just watching the monster right now. There was smoke down there, but it's going to clear pretty quickly, and that's when Mousesports is going to start to push it. 2 players on short. Pretty much a standard classic execute onto the B site. Probably coming up, I'd imagine, with the smokes in the play that they still have up their sleeve. Flashes through, Mihu's going to get the frag, no, Nico answers back, Mihu with the second, oh, very nearly a third, but Christian, 9 HP, will land the shot. And look at the bomb's been dropped, yeah, it's really in a bad position, and it's going to take their attention away from short, which is where Lord's coming up. Did he just catch a glimpse of Chris J? Well, he definitely did on the second time. Next with the AK, can't get it done, and Spiro with the 5-7 close range. And again, even though Mousesports take down the first frag, they come out second best. Lounge Gaming have now moved to a 3-round lead themselves, and just 4 shy of taking his best of 2.
Yeah, Spiro having a game for himself right now, and finding those picks. I'm not sure why he wasn't smoked out. I think maybe the Mouse had thrown away too much utility at the beginning of that last round, but yeah, this one only have 2 smokes now, and are I want to say all inning here. If they're still gonna have a chance to come back, but they have to show themselves that they can win a round. And Mozino picking up the op, arguably even better than the last couple of days with the op than we've even seen Pharaoh being. But Pharaoh hitting shots too. What does that mean?
Doesn't bode well this for Mousesports, does it? Another buyout round, and they're just getting completely destroyed. Only 1 player drops from Lounge Gaming. This is why they're so frustrating, though, Launders. Like they're capable of pulling off crazy performances.
Yeah,
but it seems like 1 every 10 games that they do this, though, and the rest of the time they're just getting destroyed by everybody.
Tier 1 teams refer to Mouse as a Tier 1 team. You know, they say their Mouse are not Tier 2. And they've been fighting in the standings to get there just because of their mixed results. But it seems like these that make you wonder if they're fair and just, because Mouse, you know, are simply getting beaten out, and by not like super crazy plays. I mean, the shots are all there, but the fact that the talent is experience. You wonder why it doesn't, you know, result in them just being able to dominate in a game like this. And if you look at the scoreline, you look at the rounds go by, you see Lounge Gaming are playing extremely well. You know, they are doing everything right. But what if Mouse were TSM right now? Would they be losing? You know, what is the difference between what they're doing and what Lounge are doing? I mean, if you look at this, Lord has 6 kills in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gob is down there too, and it's just IGLs battling it out. But
I feel like, speaking of the IGLs, like, this may have been the round when Mousesports should have just taken a pause, just slow down the game a tiny bit, have a little discussion amongst themselves, because at the end of the day, if they lose this round, they've got to salvage 6 match points, and this is for the LAN again, and they've lost 3 players. Dennis has missed a shot. They went for a double AWP setup. Both teams did in actual fact in this round. Dennis is going to get a second chance at this, but can't land. And Lounge Gaming now are 1 round away from breaking the heart of the Mousesports and causing what I would say is a pretty huge upset.
Yeah, a 2-0. Gob's busted out the noob cannon. Like, this is getting crazy. I don't even know how you even use this on T side. Is he gonna go stairs?
That'll make the most sense, unless it's going to be a fast B play. No, it's definitely not going to be a fast B play. So yeah, I feel like stairs is the best way to go here. Oh man, this is a good performance I've seen from Lounge Gaming. This is the best I've probably seen them play together. They've been completely relentless in their aggression.
Which is so ironic, you know, like for it to happen now. But I guess that is also, you know, benefit to them that it's all the pressure they have in the game. And there it is. Lounge Gaming's what, first 2-0 in the entire season?
That's their first win, yeah. Their first straight up win. And it's came on one of the last days of the entire season, in the last game that Mousesports are going to play. What a time to pull this off. And Mousesports, whatever happens for the rest of this evening, they will not be going to the LAN based on these performances. Hellraisers just drew a huge sigh of relief. But the question now is, can Lounge Gaming do that against Gamers 2 and Flipside? I'm not too sure.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I feel like they don't win 3 maps in a row today. But that's, or 6 maps in a row, I guess, preceding this. But I can't believe it. 9 rounds in a row on that CT side from Lounge.
Insane. Absolutely insane. I'm kind of speechless. Mousesports will be bitterly disappointed with that result. I'm sure a lot of their fans will be too. But we have plenty more Counter-Strike coming up. We have Lounge Gaming facing off against Flipside and Gamers 2 coming up. And I also believe, and I didn't mention this previously, But I think, and Alex, do correct me if I'm wrong here, that we have 2 streams running for the final game of today because Titan and Penta will be playing as well. So that'll be up later tonight. That's in a few hours' time, I'm pretty sure. But we will have another 3 games in that case coming up later, 2 of which will be here, 1 of which will be on the other stream. So I think we should probably cut it to a break. Still trying to figure out what just happened there, what I just witnessed from Mousesports. Lounge Gaming take it 2-0. We'll be right back for their second best of 2 this evening in just a few moments' time.